everybody. Thanks for coming out. My name is Luke Burgess. I'm the director of the Cluno Institute based in Washington, D.C. at Catholic University of America. But I'm from Grand Rapids, Catholic Central 2000, so it's always good to be home. I'd love to spend a lot more time here. There you go. I got kicked out of West Catholic, transferred. The Cluno Institute, our mission is essentially to unite and be the connective tissue between what we call Athens, Jerusalem, and Silicon Valley. So what we mean by that is connecting the life of the mind, academia, intellectual curiosity and pursuit with the life of the soul, religious thinking and questions, religious wisdom, tradition and values, and then with innovation. So Silicon Valley representing ambition, capital, technology, and creativity. And we think that the world would be a better place if they weren't so siloed and fragmented, and if people within these three metaphysical or metaphorical cities actually talk to one another. Right? Imagine if we had more religious wisdom informing the vector of innovation and the way that technology is produced. Our guest tonight is an economist, he is a philanthropist, and he's one of the most interesting public intellectuals in the world. And with that, I think he needs no further introduction, so I will not give him one. Please welcome Tyler Collins. Tyler, thanks for coming to Grand Rapids.
Happy to be here. My last trip was 1982, I believe.
1982. I was born in 1981.
I saw you on the side of the road. I waved. I've been involved in many ventures in my life. Some of them for-profit, some of them just writing a book, a lot of it in the nonprofit sphere, university world, Mercatus. And anything I've ever tried to do, I found that talent is a more significant binding constraint than money per se. Of course, it's wonderful to have more money, but if someone dumps money on you and you have no idea how to find talent, you won't get anywhere. If you have some serious talent, in fact, there's a better chance you can raise some money backed by that talent. So talent to me is all important. Yet if someone goes to you, oh, what should I read on talent? It was never clear exactly where you would send them. So my co-author, Daniel Gross, and I just decided almost on a lark to write this book. Daniel has been a venture capitalist. He's in Silicon Valley. And over a series of meetings and trips and back and forth on WhatsApp, over a few years, we wrote the book.
What's the gap in the book? If you, as you've talked about it now for 3 years, is there something that you wish you had explored more, or something that's come up, especially since in the last 3 years, AI has went totally crazy?
There's nothing in the book about AI other than a sentence saying we're not going to discuss it.
So we tend to think of basketball players, good basketball players, as having had great coaches, or coaches can make a difference in the development of a basketball talent. What's the difference between a coach and a good mentor, and is being under a good coach different than apprenticeship? Is there a difference between these things?
A coach has to make a team gel, and the coach needs alliances, probably with the team's leading players. The coach needs to put forward some vision that is actually probably somewhat harsher than you would give to any individual. The famous Green Bay Packer coach, Vince Lombardi, when he would talk about coaching or mentoring, he sounded pretty nice. When he would do it, he would chew people out on the field, even his top players. He went by contemporary standards too far, but this difference between the collective and individual perspective has to be first and foremost in the mind of the coach. In the mentor, usually it doesn't have to be. It's a one-to-one relationship, and you're just thinking with someone, well, what is actually teachable and what is not? And that to me is one of the most important set of insights you can have if you're trying to help people. So for instance, I don't think ambition is really teachable. You can teach people about the details of ambitions. I don't think smarts are teachable. And if you're wasting your time trying to teach those things, I would say go elsewhere. But when you figure out what is teachable, you can have much higher impact.
Thank you so much, Tyler Collins, for being with us tonight. Thank you so much.